welcome back to the channel. I thought it would be really great to show you what I have planned for my colouring in June. I'm not expecting to get through every single page that I'm going to show you, but this is sort of where I'm at as we start looking into June, and I just can't get over the fact that June is already here and we're 6 months into a new year. It's just remarkable. Anyway, so I've been really thinking about mythographic books. I haven't coloured in them much, and I actually really enjoyed Mythographic Paradise last year when I started colouring in the mythographic books. So I've been feeling towards the end of May, looking into June, that I would actually like to colour in a lot more of Kerby Rosanes books and mythographic books. However, I do want to colour in a few other books and slowly continue ticking off all the challenges in the checklist challenge that I'm working towards. So I'm going to clear off my desk and I'm going to show you some of the pictures I have planned for June. And then at the end of June, we'll see exactly how many of these I actually got around to colouring. So Jasmine Beckett Griffith's colouring book, finally I've had a breakthrough and I'm able to start colouring in them. I've already got a completed page, which you can see in my completed pages video for May. So as far as working more in this book, which I really do want to do, there are 2 pages I need to look at finishing in June. One is a whip and the other one is a new page. Both are going to tick off challenges on the checklist challenge. So the first page, which is not my whip, is this one here, and this is the steampunk page. So one of the challenges on the checklist challenge is to colour a page with steampunk. So because I thoroughly enjoyed my first completed page, I thought it would be great to actually come in and colour this one. I'm not yet sure on colour palette, but I do have my eye on this particular page. And then so if I just mark this one, I have all my notes. This is my whip, so I need to complete this page, and this will tick off the fairy tale challenge. So as you can see, there's bits of it that have a bit more detail than others, but I really do need to get on and continue colouring. And I think because I've already done a page, I've got a bit more confidence to colour and finish their skin. I've been a bit reluctant to do their skin, I think just because it's a new style of illustration. So now that I know I can do it and it's turned out well, I'm looking forward to it. So those are my colouring plans for Jasmine Beckett Griffith's colouring book. Then Fairy and Fantasy 2. I think any page in here I would happily colour in, and this is the one by Christine Karen. Now I do have to tick off colour a title page or this book belongs to page, so I have been thinking of doing this page. I have got a whip in here I need to finish with my son. So again, that one, or maybe this one. I have got my eye on this page, so I am thinking of coming in and doing this one, and maybe doing his bat wings a bit of a black into a dark marine green, peacock green type color. So have him green, have her maybe red, but a muted red. I want to go deep tones. Yeah, I think any other page in here would be a delight to colour. Maybe this one, we'll see. I do want to finish this book. It's a bit tricky because the Wildflower colouring book Christine Karen's released with a compilation of all her best pictures, or her popular pictures, has a lot of pages in this book on better paper. So I need to just remind myself that this paper is actually not bad to color with, and work towards completing this book and not the images in here in the other book. So that is what I'm thinking of doing in Fairy and Fantasy 2 by Christine Karen. Then in Drummondwanger by Thomas Love Tomic, I've still got my whips I want to complete, especially the dragon. So I really want to complete this page. I think how the other side has turned out is looking really, really good. So I need to just continue working on this side. So that's, if not June, this is my summer goal, to have this page complete by September. And then of course I've got this side here, which I still am working on and I would like to have complete. It's just a lot of detail, so I do get a little bit lost in it and trying to balance all the colors, especially different shades of wood. So I don't know, maybe I should make this a birch tree instead. So a little bit lost as to where I'm going with it, but I'll get there. So those are my two whips that I would like to focus on in Drummondwanger by Thomas Love Tomic. Then of course I'm still trying to get into Fairy Touch of Magic by Clara Markova, and the same two pages are still up on my wish list. So this beautiful double page spread, and I'm actually going to take this book with me on our holiday with some friends, and I'm hoping I can at least get started on this page. But I also have the other page here, which is the fish page my son picked out for me. So I really want to get started in this book, and for the life of me it's just not happening, so I need to prioritize it. But that is what I want to do in Fairy Touch of Magic by Clara Markova. I'm hoping because we're on summer holiday now, I will be able to color in a lot more than I normally do, and therefore get into more of my books. So this is When Dragons Dream by Anastasia Eli Caldereva, and my children picked this out for me and asked me to color as many of the big pages as I possibly can during the summer holidays. So I've already completed a page, but I do have some whips. So the goal for June is to complete at least this whip, and then possibly move on to this one here. I think I'm going to base the leaves in Inktense pencils and then deepen it up with pencil. And I do need to continue working on the blackberries. They are not actually finished. So again, what works best is loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of layers, because then you get such beautiful definition and realism. But I have also started this page, and I need to paint the background so it looks like an ocean, and then I'm going to, these are all Inktense, so I need to activate the Inktense and then carry on working with this. But I'm a little lost on the fins, so I'm not sure how to do the feet and the fins, but I'll get there. So that for now is what I want to color in. If I was to pick a new page to start, possibly this one. I actually realized that these are succulents. So I've got my eye on this page. I think it would be really, really fun, and to actually go in and acquaint myself with this type of succulent would be very interesting. And they're not very big, so that means this dragon is actually quite a small dragon. I might actually take gecko inspired color palette here for this dragon. So this page is on my next list. So that is When Dragons Dream coloring book by Anastasia Eli Caldereva. Next is Circle of Life by Melpomene Chatsapanagouti. Now I have in here, I've got a whip, so I want to finish my whip, which is the lighthouse. And then I want to come over to a specific page, this page, and I need to do half of it in one color palette and the other half in a different color palette. So I'm just trying to work out exactly how I want to do it. I'm thinking maybe black and white on the one side, and then greens, very muted greens and muted yellows on this side. So I'm not sure. I think any color palette would work. I just have to pick my colors and then work from there. So that's going to be a fun challenge, but I think it would work out really, really well. So that is my plans for Circle of Life by Malpamini Chatsapana Giotu. I hope I pronounced that right. Next I have Kerby Rosanes, so Fragile World. I have 2 pages I've begun coloring in here. They're not going to be color alongs unless you let me know in the comments that you want them as color alongs. But I want to complete this double page spread, and I'm using Inktense only here. I really enjoy using Inktense in Kerby books. So I've got my eye on this one. And yeah, I think I've found a photo on Pinterest that really matches this page quite well. So it shows the icebergs and then very deep blue colors for the water. The image I'm using as a reference has more still water than turbulent water, but I think the turbulent water with some acrylic paint and a sponge will work really well. So I'll probably finish it off with acrylic paint. Then the other one I've got going on is sort of like a buddy color with some of my middle son's friends, and they decided they wanted to color with me and learn how I color. So various kids have picked out different pages from Fragile World, and I copied it for them, and then they're using Inktense and we're coloring together. But I was asked to color this page, so I've already been using burnt umber in the shadows, and I need to still go and activate it. And then this portion up here I've already activated, so I'm still in the beginnings of it, but I'm hoping during our holiday that I could complete this page. I really am enjoying Kerby's books. I actually want to do more in it, so I've got a few other pages tagged but none picked out yet. So that is in Fragile World. And then in Worlds Within Worlds, I have picked out the flamingo page. Remember, I've been saying how much I want to color in flamingos for some weird reason. So I want to do a flamingo page with the middle here light going into green, going darker towards the edges, and then I'm going to bring the pink from the feet and bleed it into like whitish buildings here. So I think that will look really pretty. And then I need to finish up my whip. I'm not 100% sure yet for background. I do want to put a background because I think it will look really spectacular. But I've been thinking maybe doing like a blue sky going actually into dark blue. I actually think that could work really well. So yeah, I think I'm first going to finish the crown and then I'll do the background last. So that is my plans for Worlds Within Worlds by Kerby Rosanes. Then in Magical City by Lizzie Mary Cullen, I have really been wanting to get to 2 pages, and they're right next to each other, but they're not double page spreads. I just have to find it because I didn't tag it. Ah, here we go. Okay, so I want to do these 2 pages. All right, so this page I want to do with Inktense pencils like I normally would. It's going to be beautiful and I love it. On this page, I want to do a base layer, possibly with Neocolor 2s. And then I want to take oil pastels and go over the galaxies. And I want to actually bring in a Van Gogh inspired page here because I think it's actually going to work. So I want to have the International Space Station done with Inktense pencils, and then I'll keep the stars, but I'm going to use a Van Gogh technique like he did for his Starry Nights. So if I show you an example, this is an example of what I taught the kids how to do a few months ago actually. So it was a Van Gogh Starry Night sample with oil pastels, and I really love the effect. And then I saw these swirls here and it reminds me of these swirls. So I actually think if I do the background an acrylic black and then I go over it with the same technique as what I showed them to do here, it will look really lovely. And then if I bring in a similar technique into here, I think it could look really cool. So yeah, that's my idea, and I think it's going to work spectacularly. So if you want to see me do that on a color along or a live stream, let me know in the comments so I know not to start this page without you. And then here, like I said, I'll just use Inktense pencils. So that is my plans for Magical City by Lucy Mary Cullen. Then finally, I've got my mythographic pages. So in Mythographic Voyage, I want to do the train page because that's going to tick off another coloring checklist challenge. I just need to first work out the colors for the whale. So yeah, I am thinking of doing this as a color along live stream video. So if you are interested, let me know in the comments. I think it would be really spectacular, and we can use a mixture of things, Inktense and other pencils, or maybe alcohol markers and pencils. I'm not sure yet, but I do think it will look really great. The other option we have is we could use Neocolor 2s and then go over bits with pencil. So that's in Mythographic Voyage by Joseph Kattenbane. Then I've got Frozen Fantasies by Fabiana Atanasio, and I've got a couple pages in here I want to color. Now, yes, Frozen Fantasies is more of a wintry book. However, there are a couple of pages I think would work really well for summer, because in summer we like cold things to cool us down, and as we're approaching summer, it's sort of the time where we can have ice cream. I mean, we can color ice cream page in summer, and I think that is really cool. So I want to do ice cream. I'm thinking of like a true green color for the actual icing, the ice cream. Now this does have hidden objects in it, so it does get my head in trying to cover them up, but I'll get there. It's not the end of the world. I know how to do it now, so it's just inconvenient, really. I think that's the right word for it. Here we go. Then the next one would be this one here, with which is actually a mermaid. I didn't realize she was a mermaid. But here you've got all these other ice creams and lollies, so it's more lollies. And I think that is also appropriate for summer. So this could be a great page. And then I also picked out the book page because I do have a checklist challenge to color books. So that's another option, but I'm most likely going to do the ice cream. So that is in Mythographic Frozen Fantasies by Fabiana Attanasio. Then we have Mythographic Paradise, also by Fabiana Attanasio, and here I have got a couple of webs I want to complete, and again I've got this page here I could do. I want to finish this page. It's come along really well, so I just actually need to get on with it and finish it. And I must say I preferred using Prismas to polys. I did the bees with polys, but I'm going to change back to Prismas. I think they just work better. The more I color with Prismas and polys, the more I realize as much as I like polys, I do really enjoy Prismas the most. And then the Flamingo page. So yeah, I want to do the Flamingo page, and I've already taken an Inktense pencils and I've put down, and I need to just go and activate it now. And then I'm going to do green leaves and yellowy white flowers, but I've still got a few objects I need to hide. There was a seahorse page. Yeah, here we go. So I need to come in and finish this one. But then as far as pages I want to color in here, well, besides the whole, every page is just beautiful and I could color every page. If I go backwards, I'll show you the pages. So here I want to paint the lights, the rays of light, in like gold or silver, and then do a very dark background so that the clouds stick out. I haven't yet decided on a color scheme, but at least I know how I want to do the light. Then I think this could be a very easy page to color. I just need to actually get on with it. I'm thinking maybe of doing red and then white animals, and then maybe some gold sort of things, and then I'm not sure on the background. I don't know how to color the background. There were a few more. There is this one, but not sure yet on that one. I really want to do this one, but I might leave that until November, October. We'll see. As I mentioned, this page here with all the food could be a fun page. This one I really want to do, and I want to take white acrylic paint to kind of create that look where the snowflakes are in the snow globe are actually falling down. So I think that could look really cool and it'd be different. Just see if there's any more that grabbed my attention. There is this one. I'm not yet decided on color scheme yet, but I might go and look up these, maybe make these Japanese, because that's Mount Fuji and this is Japanese inspired or Chinese inspired. So I'll just go make these cherry blossoms, and then maybe over here, I'm not sure on the birds, maybe like swallows with a bit of blue. This one is quite appealing. I think that's it for now. Oh, I did see somebody color this page and it actually looked really well. They made all these cracks with a white gel pen. I actually really liked it. It made so much more sense than how I see this page. So I might actually refer it back to their beautiful coloring and kind of use it to help me make sense of it. Such a busy page. So that is Mythographic Paradise by Fabiana Attanasio. And then finally we have Mythographic Magical Earth by Joseph Kattenbang. Now, as you know, I have a lot of pages in here I want to color, especially the tiger and this page. I still really want to color in this page. I've got the owl I could do, and then here's another book option. So those are some more options in Mythographic Magical Earth by Joseph Kattenbang. Well, everyone, those are my plans, my ideas for June. I'm not sure how much I'll actually get done. I might completely change my idea in a week's time. Who knows? But at least it gives you an idea of where I'm at, what I'm thinking, and hopefully it inspires you to some pages for your June. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate you taking the time to be with me. As always, please do like, subscribe, and comment below, as it helps YouTube algorithm pick the channel up. And I will see you in another video. Until next time, everyone, take care. Bye for now.